I want to tell you something about greatness. To get to be great at anything, it takes more than talent. It takes an ungodly amount of work. There's a quote that I love by Lou Holtz. He says, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." And so many people with so much talent out there don't work hard. They don't put in the hours. They don't sacrifice. And they wonder why they never reach their potential. You know why? Because greatness is a daily grind. Being great in life is not an event. It's a series of events. Every single day you have to show up and do the work. Every single day you have to push yourself beyond your limits. Every single day you have to make sacrifices. It's the people who are willing to do that, who are willing to pay the price. Those are the people who become great. How do you think the best athletes in the world got to be the best? How do you think the top performers in any field got to be no one? It wasn't because they were born with some special gift. It was because they worked harder than everyone else. They sacrificed more than everyone else. They made more of an effort than everyone else. That's how they got to be no one. And listen, it's not just about the work. It's also about what you do outside of the work. The greatest athletes in the world don't just lift weights and run sprints. They also eat clean. They get enough sleep. They hydrate themselves. They take care of their bodies because they understand that being great is not just about what you do on the field or in the gym. It's also about what you do off the field and off the court. You see, greatness is a lifestyle. It's not something you do every once in a while. It's something you do every single day. Whether you're an athlete, an artist, a musician, a writer, an entrepreneur, whatever you are, if you want to be great, you have to live a great life. You have to make being great a priority. And that means making sacrifices. That means saying no to things that don't align with your goals. So that means focusing on what really matters. You can't be great at everything. You have to choose what's important to you, and you have to focus on that. You have to let go of everything else. You know, there's this idea that if you work hard, eventually you'll get lucky. But I don't believe in luck. I believe in putting in the work and then getting the result. You don't get lucky when you work hard. You get rewarded for working hard. And the same is true with greatness. It's not about being lucky. It's about putting in the work. You see, there's no such thing as a gifted athlete. There's no such thing as a naturally talented musician. There's no such thing as a self-made entrepreneur. These are all people who worked incredibly hard. They put in the hours. They made the sacrifices. They got the results. And so if you want to be great, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for ways to get lucky. Just put in the work. Put in the hours. Make the sacrifices. Trust me, the results will come. But here's the thing. Most people aren't willing to do that. Most people don't want to put in the work. They don't want to make the sacrifices. They just want the results. They want the fame. They want the fortune. They want the success. But they're not willing to put in the work to get it. That's why most people never achieve greatness. Here's the other thing about greatness. It's not easy to maintain. It's one thing to achieve greatness. It's another thing entirely to maintain it. So once you get to the top, everyone is gunning for you. Everyone wants to knock you off your pedestal. You're the hunted, not the hunter. That's a whole different kind of pressure. You see, when you're working hard and trying to achieve greatness, you're in this little bubble. It's just you and your work. And it's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's serene. And then you reach the top and you realize everyone is watching you now. Everyone is judging you now. And that can be very overwhelming. And it's easy to get complacent. It's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to start taking things for granted. And that's what happens to a lot of great people. They get complacent. They get comfortable. They start taking things for granted. And before they know it, someone else has taken their crown. You know, there's a story about the king who lost his kingdom. He was a great king, but he became complacent. He became comfortable. He started taking his kingdom for granted. And before he knew it, an enemy had invaded and taken his kingdom. And when he realized what had happened, he was devastated. He spent his last days wandering the kingdom as a beggar, wondering how he had lost everything. And you know why he lost everything? Because he stopped being great. He stopped doing what made him great. He stopped being the kind of king that his people needed. And that's what happens to a lot of people. They stop being great. They stop doing what made them great. They lose everything. You see, maintaining greatness is even harder than achieving greatness. It takes an incredible amount of discipline, an incredible amount of focus, an incredible amount of work ethic. It takes an incredible amount of dedication. But if you can maintain your greatness, if you can keep doing what made you great, then you will have it all. You know, there's a story about the old man who was interviewed because he had lived an incredible life. He had done amazing things. And the interviewer asked him, "What's the secret to your success?" And the old man looked at the interviewer and said, "I never stopped being great." And then he explained that when he was young, he set out to be great. He set out to accomplish big things, and he did. But he didn't stop there. He kept going, kept pushing himself, kept setting new goals and accomplishing new things. And that's how he became successful. You see, if you want to be great, don't just achieve greatness. Don't just reach the top. Maintain your greatness. Keep being great. Keep pushing yourself. Never stop setting new goals and accomplishing new things. That's how you truly become successful. And listen, it's not easy. It's hard. It's difficult. It's painful. But nothing worth having comes easy. You have to earn it. You have to deserve it. And that's what greatness is all about. It's not just about achieving something. It's about earning it, deserving it. And that's what makes greatness so beautiful. You know, there's a quote by Viktor Frankl that I love. He says, "For success, like happiness, cannot be pursued. It must ensue. And it only does so as the unintended side effect of one's personal dedication to a cause greater than oneself." In other words, you can't chase success. You can't chase greatness. You have to let it happen. And it only happens as a byproduct of your dedication to something greater than yourself. And that's what greatness is all about. It's not about you. It's about something bigger than you. It's about your purpose. It's about your mission. It's about your calling. When you're focused on something greater than yourself. When you're serving something bigger than yourself, that's when you achieve greatness. So if you want to be great, don't just chase success. Don't just chase fame. Don't just chase fortune. Chase something greater. Chase your purpose. Chase your mission. Chase your calling. Let greatness happen to you. Thank you for watching this video.